If your ex said they lost themselves at the time of the breakup, watch this video. I'm Benny Lipton-Wallner. I help people get their exes back. And at this point, I've done it hundreds of documented times. And the one thing that's common when people say they lost themselves, when I'm listening to people's stories, tell me about what their ex said to them at the time of the breakup. The one thing that's common amongst people that say they lost themselves is that their ex never told them what bothered them throughout the course of the relationship, at least about the bigger stuff. And they avoided conflict like the plague. And so there's something very specific that happens when you do that, when you people please. Over time, you end up losing yourself and building this prison for yourself that the other person, aka you, doesn't even know exists. And this is why the same person says, I've been unhappy for a long time. And you're like, since when? That's why they do it. They've been unhappy for a long time because they people please themselves into a prison. And you're none the wiser. Why? Well, because if they're avoiding conflict, that's what's happening, right? They're avoiding conflict by not telling you what bothers them, which means that they have to do shit that they don't want to do. They have to let things go that they don't want to let go. And they do this for a very particular reason. And you might think this is a cop-out, but as someone that deals with these stories over and over and over again, and I see the patterns, it's actually not a cop-out. They truly have less emotional capacity than someone that had more active parenting, more open communication in their family of origin. Your ex was probably emotionally neglected, and they have less to give because they were given less. And I don't mean this just as like a generalization. I mean this like specifically in terms of emotional processing time and bandwidth for getting emotionally overwhelmed. And that's why they run away from like they'll initially get defensive, but ultimately they're going to run away or shut down because they truly don't have it in them the same way that an average person does. And that's when you get into them stating things like, I'm not good enough, I can't give you what you need, et cetera, et cetera. It's all statements of low capacity and low self-worth.